Is the next Cowboys superstar hiding in plain sight? While everyone's talking about Doc and CD, five under-the-radar players are quietly positioning themselves to take Dallas by storm. From a seventh-round receiver with perfect hands to a linebacker turned safety who could revolutionize the defense, these hidden gems might just hold the key to the Cowboys' Super Bowl dreams. Stay tuned as we unveil the secret weapons that could make or break Dallas's 2024 season. Hey there, Cowboys Nation! Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. While the media spotlight is firmly fixed on the contract negotiations of star quarterback Dak Prescott and top receiver CeeDee Lamb, there's a group of under-the-radar players who are quietly positioning themselves for breakout performances. Today, we're going to shine a light on these potential game-changers and explore how they could reshape the Cowboys' fortunes in the coming year. Let's kick things off with Jalen Brooks, a seventh-round pick from South Carolina who's been quietly making waves since joining the Cowboys. Despite being a late-round selection, Brooks managed to secure a spot on the roster as a rookie, no small feat in the competitive world of the NFL. While his stat line might not jump off the page at first glance, just 6 targets in his rookie season, it's the quality of those receptions that has coaches and fans alike sitting up and taking notice. Brooks hauled in all 6 of those targets, amassing 64 yards, and, most impressively, moving the chains on 4 of those catches. This efficiency and ability to gain crucial first downs is exactly what the Cowboys need from their receiving corps. With the departure of veteran Michael Gallup, there's a void in the receiving lineup that Brooks could be primed to fill. Sure, CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks are locked in as the top 2 receivers, but the NFL is a league that demands depth. While off-season star Ryan Flournoy has been turning heads, the battle for the 3rd and 4th receiver spots is far from settled. This is where Brooks could really make his mark in training camp. What sets Brooks apart is his combination of size, speed, and route running ability. At 6'1" and 200 pounds, he has the physical tools to compete with NFL cornerbacks. But it's his precise route, running, and sure hands that could see him climb the depth chart rapidly. If Brooks can translate his rookie-year efficiency into a larger sample size, he could become a reliable target for Dak Prescott, especially in crucial third-down situations. Next up, we have a player who was on the verge of a breakout before fate intervened. John Stephens Jr., an undrafted free agent out of Louisiana. Stephens made the bold transition from wide receiver to tight end, a move that seemed to pay immediate dividends in last year's training camp. Stephens quickly became the talk of the 2023 camp, showcasing an rare blend of size, speed, and catching ability that made him a matchup nightmare for defenders. In just 2 preseason games, he racked up 62 yards and a touchdown, flashing the kind of potential that had Cowboys fans dreaming of a new weapon in their offensive arsenal. However, a cruel twist of fate saw Stephens suffer a torn ACL, abruptly ending what promised to be an exciting rookie campaign. But as we've seen time and time again in the NFL, setbacks can often set the stage for incredible comebacks. Now, as we approach the 2024 season, Stephens is poised to pick up where he left off. His return to action has flown somewhat under the radar, but make no mistake, this is a player with the potential to add a new dimension to the Cowboys' offense. At 6'5" and possessing wide receiver-like speed, Stephens could be the vertical threat at tight end that many NFL teams covet. His ability to stretch the field from the tight end position could create mismatches and open up opportunities for other receivers, not to mention providing Dak Prescott with a large athletic target in the red zone. As Stephens works to regain his form in training camp, He'll be competing for a roster spot in a tight end room that includes veterans like Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot. If he can recapture the magic he showed last preseason, Stevens could not only make the roster, but also carve out a significant role in the Cowboys' offensive game plan. When you have a player who stands at 6'4", weighs 261 pounds, and can run a 4.4 40-yard dash, it's hard to imagine them flying under anyone's radar. Yet somehow, that's exactly what's happened with Sam Williams in Dallas. A second-round pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, Williams came to the Cowboys with high expectations. His combination of size and speed made him a tantalizing prospect, and the Cowboys have utilized his athleticism in various ways, including as a gunner on special teams, a role typically reserved for much smaller, quicker players. In his first 2 seasons, Williams has shown flashes of his potential, accumulating 8.5 sacks while playing limited snaps. But with the departures of veteran edge rushers Dante Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong, the stage is set for Williams to take on a much larger role in the Cowboys' defensive rotation. Versatility is the name of the game in today's NFL, and few players embody this trait better than Marquise Bell. After going undrafted in 2022, Bell made the Cowboys roster as a safety. But it was in 2023, when injuries forced him to move to linebacker, that Bell truly showcased his adaptability and playmaking ability. Despite being undersized for the position at 6'2" and 212 pounds, Bell excelled as a linebacker, racking up an impressive 94 tackles. His speed allowed him to chase down ball carriers from sideline to sideline, while his experience as a safety made him an asset in pass coverage against tight ends and running backs. Now, as we look ahead to the 2024 season, Bell is set to return to his natural safety position. However, his experience at linebacker has undoubtedly expanded his skill set and understanding of the defense as a whole. This positional flexibility makes Bell an incredibly valuable piece in Dan Quinn's defensive puzzle. With the departure of veteran safety Jaron Kearse, there's an opportunity for Bell to see significant playing time in the secondary. His ability to play in the box, cover receivers, and even blitz from various positions makes him a dynamic weapon that can be deployed in multiple ways. Last but certainly not least, we come to Rico Dowdle, a player who could be on the verge of a major breakthrough in the Cowboys' backfield. While much of the offseason chatter has centered around the return of Ezekiel Elliott, it's Dowdle who might actually be in line for a featured role in the Dallas running game. Dowdle has been with the Cowboys since 2020, mostly serving as a backup and special teams player. But in 2023, given more opportunities, he showed flashes of being a complete every-down back. Despite limited touches, Dowdle accumulated 505 yards from scrimmage and found the end zone 4 times. What makes Dowdle intriguing is his well-rounded skill set. At 6'0" and 215 pounds, he has the size to run between the tackles and pass protect, but also possesses the quickness to be a threat in the passing game. His yards per carry average of 4.1 in 2023 suggests he can be an efficient runner when given the opportunity. While Elliott's return has garnered headlines due to his history with the team, it's important to note that he's not the same player he was in his prime. Elliott could still be a valuable asset, particularly in short yardage and goal line situations. But Dowdle has shown he has the ability to be a more explosive and versatile option. As the Cowboys head into training camp, the competition for carries in the backfield will be one of the most intriguing storylines to watch. If Dowdle can build on his promising 2023 campaign and showcase his abilities in camp and preseason, he could very well earn the Lions' share of touches in the Dallas backfield. As we count down the days to training camp in Oxnard, California, keep a close eye on these under-the-radar players. They may not be household names yet, but by the end of the 2024 season, they could very well be the talk of the NFL. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Which of these players are you most excited to watch in training camp? Do you think any of them will break out and become stars this season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth Cowboys and NFL coverage.